It's almost impossible to overstir a cocktail because it is an inefficient way of chilling and diluting. It takes about 2 minutes to get to the same temperature that shaking achieves in 15 seconds. So what that means is that stirred cocktails are warmer than shaking cocktails, and they're also less diluted. So it's very important to have good stirring practices to make sure that you have a cocktail that is as cold as possible, diluted properly, and mixed well. You're gonna need 3 things when you're making a cocktail in a mixing glass. Obviously, you wanna have a nice quality mixing glass. The prettier, the better. Bartending is a show for your guests. You would need to have a jigger so that you are properly measuring your ingredients. And then of course you want to have a spoon. Preferably it's a weighted spoon. I really like these teardrop spoons. When we're adding ice to our mixing tin, we want to make sure to crack that first cube. This will allow us to have little shards of ice in there, which will help to dilute it further to make sure that we get the right amount of dilution in the drink. You want to add in a very good amount of ice. When we're getting ready to stir, we want to put the spoon all the way to the bottom, and we want to make sure to rotate it around the outside of the glass. So you don't want to be doing this kind of a thing, really just a flick of the wrist. I like to hold the spoon with just your wrist and your fingers. Around the 30-40 second mark is good. Just keep that as a guide. You could go even as far as 60 or even 75 seconds. You can also look for visual cues like the frosting of the outside of the glass. You want to make sure that your glassware is as cold as possible because there's no ice to chill it while you're drinking. And then you want to strain, garnish, and enjoy. Cheers.